down, just have your arms down alongside the body, and we'll just begin with a inhale, reaching the arms overhead, so stretching all the way back already, and then exhale, bringing the arms back down. Let's do a couple like that. So inhale, stretching the arms behind, take a big stretch, just hold it for a second, and then exhale, bring the arms back down alongside the body. And one more like this. So big inhale this time. Keep the arms behind. And just point down through the toes. Hold, spread the fingers. Now bring the arms down alongside. Now keep the arms alongside. So this time what you're going to do is you're going to pull the arms towards the floor. So you're towards your feet. So you're on the ground. Your hands are still on the ground, but imagine that somebody's grabbing your arms and you're pulling them down like you're trying to touch your feet while you're lying here. So what you should feel is your shoulders depressing down, your shoulders pressing down. So imagine somebody's pulling your arms down. So it's really active. Hold it here. And then at the same time, tuck your chin in a little bit and feel like your head is being pulled back on the mat. So slide the back of your head on the ground. Hold it here. Relax. Take the inhale back again. Take the arms all the way back. And then this time as you exhale, bring both knees into the chest and bring your nose up towards the knees. Now squeeze and hold. So make a really tight ball here. And then inhale. Slide your legs down. And reach back with both arms. Take a big stretch back. And then exhale, bring both knees back into the chest. Squeezing, holding. And then again, inhale, bringing the arms behind. Stretch back through both arms, reaching away. And one more time, exhale, bringing both knees into the chest to bring your nose to the knees and hold it here. Now take your arms out wide and then take both legs over to the right. And then take both legs over to the left. So just keep moving side to side for a little bit. Keep the knees close. Let your head turn in the opposite direction. So you want to engage your core a little bit here as well. And the best way to do that is keeping the knees close to the chest. And try and keep the knees together as you go side to side. And we'll go to the right. We'll go all the way to the floor. And hold it here. Let your head turn in the opposite direction. A couple of easy breaths, just holding it like that. And let's take the legs over to the other side, holding it here. Reaching steady towards the light. Feel the sunshine on your skin. Turn up the wiser voice within. And then come back to center. Slide the legs down the mat. Take that stretch back again, reaching back through both arms. And then as you exhale, raise your right leg up. Hold on to the calf. Bring your leg towards you as much as you can. Just point and flex. Maybe circle the ankle. And then you're going to hold on. Now you can hold on to the calf, you can hold on to the toes, the ankle, wherever you like. And then bring your nose to the knee. Inhale, lower your head down. Do it again. Exhale, bring your nose to the knee. Inhale, bring the head down. One more time. Bring the nose to the knee and hold it here. And then bring the leg down, reach back through both arms. And we'll raise the left leg up. Hold on to the leg, just point and flex or circle. And then grab hold of the toes or the ankle, hold it here. Then bring your nose up and then lower your head down and do it again. Bring your nose up and lower your head down. And one more time, bring your nose up, hold, bring it down, and reach back through both arms. Take the big stretch out. Let's take the fingertips to the shoulders. Now bring your elbows together towards the ceiling. So try and get your elbows to touch with your fingertips on your shoulders. And then bring your elbows back towards your ears. Circle them out wide, around and down, and keep circling them around. Inhale, just circle it out and around. Exhale as you go back through to touch. And when you're ready, go the other way, circling around. And last one, big circle with the elbows around, getting into the shoulders, and then reach back through both arms. Now give the right arm a little bit of a pull and push the right leg down, so you're lengthening that right side of the body. And then we'll go left side, left leg down, left arm pulling. Both arms reaching, lengthening. Both sides of the waist are lengthening, hold it here. And then bring the knees into the chest. Now, as you bring the knees up, this time place your hands on the knees, but don't pull them as tight so that your bottom doesn't lift off the floor. And then just go side to side with the knees a little bit, and then slowly, if you like, circling around. So you're kind of massaging the back of the pelvis. Okay, now stay here. Keep your hands to the ground with your legs up. Raise your legs straight up to the ceiling. Tuck your hands in underneath your bottom a little bit, so your thumbs tuck in. And then stay there. Separate the legs. So hold it there. Now bring the legs together. Keep your core engaged and slowly lower your legs to the ground. Now, if you can't keep your back on the ground, just bring one leg down and then the other leg down. And then we go back up. So you're either bringing one leg up and then the other leg up, or both at the same time. And then we separate the legs. Bring the legs together. And then engaging your core, lowering the legs all the way to the ground, one or two legs at a time. So we're going to keep that going. You're going to raise the leg. You want to engage your core, keep your back down. Exhale, separate the legs. Inhale, bringing the legs together. And then exhale, slowly down. And again, slowly up. Separating the legs. Bringing the legs together. And slowly down. Let's do another two more. Keep that breathing. So it's an inhale when the legs go up. Exhale when the legs separate. Inhale when the legs come together. And exhale as the legs come down. Last one. And when the legs separate, bring your hands on the inside of your knees and just hold the stretch for a few breaths. So just going for that inner thigh stretch. Hold and breathe. Bring the legs together and then lower the legs to the ground. Hold it there just for a moment. Now bring your hands back down alongside the body with the palms facing down. If you want to, again, you can tuck your thumbs in underneath your bottom. And then raise your right leg to the ceiling. And we're going to lower that leg down towards the ground, but pause above the ground, then bring the knee in and raise your leg back up. So exhale as the leg comes down, hover it above the floor, bring it in, raise the leg up, and again. Last one here. Take the leg all the way down to the ground. Raise the other leg up and hold it. Lower it down, hover it above the floor, bring it in, raise the leg up. Bring it down, hover it above the floor, bring it in, raise the leg up.
Darling, you're beautiful. Gotta keep your head up. Never let anything bring you down. Sunshine will always come around.
Okay, one more.
Move on.
And then as you bring the knee in, hold it here, bring the other knee in as well. Now keep your hands tucked underneath your bottom, keep the legs together, and then extend both legs fairly close to the floor, then raise both legs to the ceiling. So bend the knees in towards your chest, reaching the legs down along the floor up towards the ceiling. So if you can't keep your back down, then don't go quite so close to the floor. Again, extending up and in. One more here. And then just holding the knees into the chest. Hold it there. You're going to bring the nose up towards the knees and rock yourself to a sitting position. So let's sit with the legs out to the front. You're going to raise the arms up towards the ceiling and then just reach easily towards the toes. So it doesn't matter if you're only getting to your shins or even your knees. Just keep a fairly easy stretch. Now, wherever you're holding, so wherever your hands are, leave your hands there, but lift your head up so you're kind of looking past your feet and then kind of walk your bottom back a little bit. Keep sending your chest forward and then sink a little bit more towards the legs. I'll take another 2 breaths like this. And then ease out of that position. Now we're going to stay here, but take your arms out to the front, tuck your thumbs and wrap your fingers around your thumbs. Come forward this time, and then like rowing a boat, you're going to pull the arms alongside the legs, go back up with the arms, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, like rowing a boat, backing up. Exhale, going forward. So keep that going. Exhale as you go forward, navel pulls to the spine. Inhale, lean back a little.
Surrender our souls to the mystery, opening our hearts completely.
Let's go the other way. So we go up and then row down.
Surrender our souls to the mystery, opening our hearts completely. We're circling around and around and around on this wheel of life. Breathing in and out, life breathing in and out, love. Connecting what is and embracing.
Let's do one more. This time as you come forward, holding on, stay here.
Misunderstanding and tricky games of the mind try to wake us up from time to time. They try to shake us up.
Taking the inhale back up to the ceiling, so really tall. And then this time, take your hands behind and the fingertips stay on the floor with your fingers pointing to your bottom, drawing back through the shoulder blades. So your fingers are turned towards you, drawing the shoulders back, and just stay here for a second. So all you want to do is push into the ground with your hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest, so opening the chest. Then point the toes, and if you can, press through the heels, squeeze your glutes, and lift your bottom as much as you can. Try to push the chest upwards, holding, and then bring your bottom down. Flex the feet, raise your arms, and then reach towards your toes again. We inhale, raise the arms, bring your hands back behind again. Exhale, squeezing back through the shoulder blades, push through the toes, and then lifting up again if you can. Press into the heels, squeeze, push into your arms. Head can come back, jaw closed. Exhale, bottom down. Inhale, take the arms up, and then exhale, reach towards your toes. Inhale as we raise the arms again. Exhale, hands go behind, squeeze back, press, big push, lift. Exhale, bottom down. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, one more time, bringing the arms up, hands are behind. Now slide your feet back if you want to. You can go a little bit further into that stretch. You don't have to lift your bottom at all if you don't want to. Otherwise, try pressing through the hands, squeezing, if that feels okay. Otherwise, keep your feet on the ground. You can either have it with bent knees and lifting. If the head goes back and that feels okay, just keep squeezing the shoulder blades and opening the chest. Just taking one more breath here. And then slowly bottom comes back down. Stretch the legs out, reach your arms. One more forward bend. Okay, let's take the feet just as wide as the mat. Doesn't need to be wider, just on the width of the mat. Arms are out in front, hands are intertwining. We're going to move into churning the mill. So from the right foot to the left foot, then we lean back. Straight arms. Keep it going. Circling around. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's do the same in the opposite direction. And then release. Now let's take the legs a little wider, sitting tall, and you could have your cushion behind you or even rolling your mat up a little bit. We're going to take the right hand to the left foot and then left hand to the right foot. Keep going. Opposite hand to foot. And in between, you want to sit up a bit. We're not just swinging from side to side. You want to sit up and twist, sit up and twist. That's it. And you can coordinate that breath. So with every tap, try exhaling as you touch. Okay, let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now raising both arms to the ceiling or to the sky, sitting nice and tall. Taking one arm either side of the right leg and just kind of inch towards the leg. So sinking, looking down to that leg, and hold it for a few breaths. Raising the arms, sitting tall, and we'll turn the other side and walking down, sinking into it. And then we inhale, sitting tall again, lowering both arms. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to tuck the right leg in, keep the left leg out. Place your left hand on your shin, raise your right arm up, and just sit really tall. And then slide sideways. You might even grab your toe or just your ankle, wherever, rolling back through the right shoulder and stretch tall through the fingers, through that top arm. And at the same time, as you're reaching that top arm, anchor your right hip into the mat and hold. Take another big breath here. Then slowly place the right hand back on the ground. Raise your left arm up. Push out through your foot and then see if you can come up onto your knee. So you're putting weight into the right hand. The right hand's kind of behind you. That's it. Push your hips forward and reach your arm back. So send your hip forward a little bit more. Stretch out through that top arm. Push the ground away with your other arm. Take one more big breath like this, and then the bottom comes down, raising both arms up. Now reach back towards your straight leg with both hands, nose towards the knee. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Good. Holding. We inhale as both arms go to the ceiling, releasing the arms down. Switching sides, so right leg out, left leg tucks in. Place your hand on your shin, raise your arm up, so your left arm lifts this time. And you want to just sit really tall first, then slide sideways, and then you can maybe grab your toes or just hold the shin. Roll the shoulders, stretch out through the fingers, and hold it here. Another 2 or 3 breaths and really anchor your hip into the mat. Stretch your fingertips to the ceiling. And then come up slowly, placing the left hand on the ground. Raise your right arm up. We're up onto the knee. Push the hips forward, stretching back through the arms. Really push the ground away. And then come down with your bottom, raising both arms up and then back towards the straight leg. Holding. And let's take the arms up high, breathing in. Bring the hands down. We're going to come around, all the way around to hands and knees. So let's place the hands under the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Start moving through some cat flows in your own time. And then we'll go to a flat back, so neutral spine. So hold it here, maintain a neutral spine, keep pushing the ground away, slide your right leg out behind. Now lift the right leg up and look up towards the ceiling. So hold it here, strong through your arms. Exhale, bring that knee in underneath and nose towards the knee, push the ground away. Inhale, that same leg goes up behind, look up. And then exhale, nose towards the knee, crunching. Inhale, lift that leg up high. Exhale, nose to the knee, crunching. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more here, inhale. And then exhale. Bring the knee to the ground. Let's go to the other side. So we're going to go left leg up behind, looking up. Exhale, round spine, nose to the knee, squeeze. Inhale, up. Exhale. One more. And then bring your knee to the ground. Tuck your toes. Push up. Little march here. Pressing in the heels. Okay, so from here, take your right leg high. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. You're going to bring that right foot forward between the hands. Bring the back knee down. Stay on the fingertips. Lengthen out through the crown. Just a few breaths, just hold it here. So that hip flexor stretch. 1 more breath. Come back to the mountain. Exhale. Take your left leg high, breathing in. And again, step it through. Bring the back knee down. And lengthen and hold. Now from here, come back to the mount. Okay, we're going to take the right leg high, breathe in. And then as you exhale, bring that right knee forward. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually place the right knee on the ground behind your right wrist. So you're actually on the knee. So knee on the ground. So your knee is on the ground, and your front knee, your right knee is on the ground. Just right, and your foot is flat on the ground. So your right knee's on the ground, your back leg is straight. So it's sort of like pigeon pose, but you're not flicking the foot across. You're actually sitting on the foot. Now your left foot, toe on the ground, straighten that leg, and then sink as low as you can. So if you can, you're sitting back on your right heel. And then lift your chest up. So we want to feel a good stretch on that left side. You might even come up onto fingertips and lift your chest, draw the shoulders back, almost arching your back a little bit here. Really opening up through that left side. Let's take another 2 breaths like that. And then the hands on the ground, push back to the mountain, holding. So we go the left leg high, and then the left leg forward, and again, knee on the ground. So knee is, so you like that pigeon pose without flicking the foot, then the other leg walks back a little bit. You're on your toes on the other leg with the knee off the ground. You could come up onto fingertips, draw back through the shoulders, sinking into the hips, lifting into the chest, and holding. Easy breaths. One more breath, then we bring the hands to the ground and step back to the mountain. Raising your right leg again, breathing in, and step the right leg between the hands this time. So foot on the ground like we did before, but this time the back knee is off the ground. So we're in a lunge position. Take a look forward, breathing in. And then as you exhale, just press into the heel, straighten that front leg. So hamstring stretch, pull back through the right hip. Bending the front knee, hold it here. If you want to, you can place the back knee on the ground. Otherwise, stay with your toes on the ground and raise your arms into a high lunge position. Good. So the best way to really get nice and stable is you want to drive into the back foot and sink a bit lower. Actually makes it easier if you get a bit lower. Holding, reaching through the arms. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Hands slowly to the floor. Step back to the mountain. And we raise the left leg and step it through between the hands. And again with the back leg straight. Stay there for a second. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, drive into your heel. And bend the front knee so you can have the back knee down if you like. Otherwise, get nice and strong and come up into your high lunge. And drive strong through the back leg. Sink a little, lifting and holding.
You're wide-eyed, I know. Mossy rose, your eyes grow. You have to ride slow. If you're to find your own road, I know you've been told.
Hands come to the floor and we go back to the mountain. Press firmly, lift out through the sit bones. Raise your right leg high and step through. You're going to keep the back leg straight again. Drive through, come up, raise your arms. Now bring your arms behind and intertwine the fingers and roll back through the shoulders. Get a little lower through the legs. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift your chest. And hold and breathe. So sinking in through the legs. Stay here. Or if you can, if you want to, you go forward and raise your arms up. We press through, we come back up, raising both arms. And then hands to the floor, step back to the mountain. Exhale. So just take your time. If you need to have a few steps in between, it's all good. And raise your left leg high. We step that through. And again, come up, high lunge, or you can stay with your knee down. Drive through. And bring the hands behind, intertwine the fingers, squeezing shoulder blades together, lifting up through the chest. And if you want to, you come forward, raise your arms. Driving through, coming back up. Take your arms up. You take the hands to the floor and step to the front of the mat. Now, as you come to the front, you can grab your ankles, you can grab your toes, you can even slide your hands completely underneath your feet. Tuck your chin. Stay there and breathe easy. We'll release the feet, and then bend the knees, push through the feet to come up slowly, rolling up. Taking the arms overhead, bending the hips forward, stretching out through the fingertips, then do a sweep down and straight back up, breathing in. We do it again, a sweep down and straight back up. One more, sweep down, go straight back up. Stretch tall, reaching, and then bring your arms down slowly. Just keep your palms facing forward. Close your eyes for a breath or two. Taking the hands to prayer position, so hands come together. Intertwining the fingers. Push down through the palms and then raise your arms up to the ceiling. So your palms are turned upwards. From here, come up onto your toes, keeping your tail a little bit tucked. Come down onto your heels, bring your hands to the top of your head. You're kind of pulling on the fingers, pressing your head into your hands, shoulders down, elbows wide. As you inhale, push up onto your toes, press your arms to the ceiling. And as you exhale, come down, pull on the fingers, elbows go a little bit wider. Inhale as we go up, press the toes into the floor, and then exhale, come down, pull on the fingers, elbows wide. One more time, inhale up, and then exhale down. As you inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Intertwine the fingers, draw back through the shoulders, squeezing. And then exhale, fold forward, pulling the arms away. Press into the floor. Take your arms overhead. And then we come back, hands to prayer. From here, breathing in again, reaching the arms up, sending the hips forward, then exhale, folding forward. We're going to take that right leg back, straight leg. Breathe in, look forward, and hold it. Take your left arm to the ceiling, so you're rotating. So right hand on the floor. You could have your right hand on the block. And then straighten out that leg, right? Straighten out the left leg, pulling back through the hip a little bit, reaching up through the fingers and hold it here. Just another 2 breaths. Bend the knee, look straight ahead, and then go back to the mountain. Come down to the knees, and lower the body all the way down to the ground. We're going to sit up on the forearms, so sit up on your elbows in a Sphinx position. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, and lengthen, push the floor away, and just lift your chest a little bit more, like a really proud Sphinx. So push the elbows away into the floor, lift your chest and hold. Then bring your heels towards your bottom. Stay there for a few breaths, maybe swaying the legs a little. Bring the legs down, hold it. Take your hands a little wider. See if you can lift your elbows off the floor. So coming up into that seal pose. Feet are a little bit wider here. Arms as straight if you can. Hold it here. Ease it back down. Slide your hands back. Come back up to hands and knees slowly. Back to the mountain. Stay for a few breaths. Raise your left leg high. Step that through into the lunge. Take a breath in, look forward, then straighten the front leg. Try and get your nose close to the knee. Then bend the front leg and step to the front of the mat. Push through the feet as we roll up. Take that stretch, lengthening, and then come all the way back down. This time we take the left leg back. You're in that lunge position. You're on your fingertips and raise your right arm. And then straighten the right leg as much as you can. That reverse triangle.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.
Okay, let's bend the front knee and step back to the mountain. Exhale. Come down to the knees, all the way down to the chest, sitting up on the forearms. Make the legs a little bit apart so we're back into that Sphinx position, nice and tall. So push the ground away, lift the chest. Holding. You can take the hands a little wider, come up to seal. Otherwise, stay on that Sphinx. And take it down slowly, place your hands back, come back up to hands and knees, slowly back to the mountain. So from that seal and Sphinx, it's a bit of a back bend, and then we're going into a bit of a forward bend, so you want to go slowly. Raise your right leg high. Step that through with the back leg straight. We take an inhale, look to the front, and then exhale, straighten that front leg. Press into your heel.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love.
Bend the front knee, step to the front of the mat, fold forward.
I release control.
Sit back into the heels, push through the feet, rolling up all the way. Big stretch, and then hands come into a prayer position. Eyes closed for a moment. Soften the belly, soften the face, the jaw, chest and abdomen. We release. We're going to come to sit on the mat with the legs straight out to the front. Okay, from here, take your right knee and bring it really close to your thigh or to your hip. And then bring your hands behind first, sitting nice and tall. So your right foot is close by. And then raise your right arm, reach and see if you can grab your foot or anywhere near. So your right hand goes up, you're on the inside of that leg. So your hand is on the inside of the leg and you're trying to grab your right foot, your left foot with your right hand. You're reaching forward, or just grab your ankle. If you've got a strap, you can hook that strap over your foot and grab the strap instead. Otherwise, just hold it here. Now I'm going to just sit this way so you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. So you can do exactly this and just stay with this. If you want to try, you can bring that right arm around. So it actually ends up kind of wrapping around the leg. And then you can just stay there. Or you can, with your left hand, see if you can grab the right hand and your arm is wrapped around your leg, and then you can push that leg back in towards your body. Now, whether you're doing that or not, look towards the right. So you're kind of looking towards that knee. And if you've got your arm wrapped around, pull the knee in towards you or push the knee in towards you. And stay there for a few more breaths. Just do that one more breath here. And then slowly come back. Just release. Straighten the legs out to the front. Let's see how that feels. Okay, let's bring the left leg in. Bring it in nice and close. Place that foot. Start with your hands behind. So your left foot, you just bring that left knee in and bring the foot close to your hip. And then sit tall. Raise your left arm. Come on the inside. So you're going to try and grab your foot. So you're grabbing your ankle, your foot, wherever, or you hook a strap over that right foot. And your arm is on the inside. And hold it here. And then again, we can stay with this or see if you can wrap that arm so the arm hooks around. So you've actually got your arm around that leg, and then possibly grabbing with the other hand. And you kind of pull that knee towards you.
Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and
just another few breaths here.
My body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my my spirit, earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Oh, my baby, you are the one. Hold you close, watch you grow.
And we're going to slowly, slowly release that. Let it go. Straighten out both legs, raise your arms. One more forward bend. And then you can stay sitting or have a lie down onto your back. If you're going to lie down onto your back, just hug the knees into the chest for a moment. All right. Then having a lie down onto the back, either or sitting, either or. And we just close the eyes. Sitting or lying down. Now, once you're lying down, hugging your knees, flatten the back, take a breath. And then in your own time, straighten the legs back down on the mat. Arms turned up. And then whatever position you're in, close your eyes. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And then slow breath out. And we do that one more time, but now we're going to focus a little bit more on the breath. So take the full belly, ribs, chest breath in. Feel the abdomen expand, feel the ribs expand, feel the upper chest expand. Hold it in. Exhale it slowly. Hold it out. We're going to add some counts in. So we're going to breathe in, belly 1, ribs 2, chest 3, and hold it in for 3. And then we breathe out for 3. And hold it out for 3. So we breathe in, belly, ribs, chest, 3. Hold it for 3. Breathing out for 3. And hold it out for 3. Keep doing that. So box breathing, 3 counts in each phase. Now let go of the holding of the breath. So when we hold the breath in for 3 on either end or hold the breath out, let go of that. Keep breathing in and out for 3, but then this time just let it flow without any pauses. So you just breathe in and just transition slowly to breathing out.
Unfold
then just slowly let go of awareness of the breath just flowing naturally and take the awareness back to the outer environment. Bring in a little bit of movement into the fingers and toes. And then reaching back through both arms when you're ready, or stretch up to the ceiling if you're sitting. Hands come together if you're lying down, make your way to sitting. And then exhale, bring the hands to prayer position. Good job. Very good. Happy Friday.